Snatch back your brain, zombie. Snatch it back and hold it.
What's up, Low-Techs? It's me, Mystery, and we're back with a shorter form video. It's going to be a new style of video that I do. You'll notice that I've got a little bit of a graphical change on my video, which I hope you guys dig. I wanted to make it look more cyberspacey or whatever, but anyway, these videos are going to be more short and sweet content. I've got resources that have new content almost daily that come through, different articles from different parts of the world on various MLMs and other schemes and stuff like that. So I figured instead of just taking several weeks to put together a big deep dive and then releasing that and doing individual videos like that, while still doing that, I can then turn around and do some shorter form videos, 10-minute video, 5-minute video, 15 max, little quick little bites, right? And yeah, tell me if you like it. I'm only going to do a few per week to start, and if you guys are enjoying it, let me know, and I will do more. But first things first, we are going to jump on IM Mastery Academy, which, if you're not familiar, IM Mastery Academy is a Forex market educator slash cryptocurrency educator. That's what they claim. But it's mostly built around recruiting people for that purpose and earning commissions based on recruitments and packages and stuff like that. So it is a MLM or direct selling, but it's also a pyramid scheme. Now, while the U.S. hasn't officially called it a pyramid scheme, Spain has. And I mean that recently, as in March 24th, that's when this particular video was shot. Some, let's see, Spanish authorities have charged affiliates for promoting a pyramid scheme. Those 8 IM Mastery Academy affiliates in Spain were busted for promoting a pyramid scheme. It was part of the group known as the Awaken Dreamers downline. It's like, if you're familiar with like WFAB, I don't know if that was Monate, I think, WFAB, but if you're familiar with iGenius and WFAB, you know that like that's a group, a downline that's kind of famous in that whole thing. That's the same with these guys. These are based out of Spain, called the Awaken Dreamers, and they were recently going to be doing an event. Well, they did 2, actually. They did one in 2019, and they were doing another one in 2021, in late 2021. So this is nothing new. But what is interesting about this is that aside from it being a pyramid scheme that they're recruiting individuals into, they're also recruiting adolescents and children into this. Now, if you read the terms of service that are clearly stated on their bylaws, or however you want to call it, I don't know if bylaws is the right term for it, terms of service, like what you can and can't do, you can't recruit minors, right? So, yeah. Now, one thing also to remember that these Awakened Dreamers downline supposedly has 2,500 affiliates, at least the main guy, and that's a lot. That's a lot of money coming in. So it also specifies that the registration for this particular group was 200 euros to just buy in, and then 150 euros per month. However, if they recruited 2 or more people, they stopped paying the fee, and from the third client, they began to collect every month from the pyramid. So it's like having a scheme within a scheme, right? So anyway, reels on trading in binary, and binary trading is prohibited in Spain and the European Union. So they had videos that were pre-recorded on means that you could access, teaching you how to do all that in the country to which they were prohibited to do. So, yeah. They also, the Spanish government, specifically the CNMV, who issued 2 separate fraud warnings. Goodness, I can't talk. Back in 2018 against iMarkets Live, which is what they were before they rebranded to IM Mastery Academy. A lot of people, including the national police in Spain, believe that they changed or rebranded to IM Mastery Academy from iMarkets Live to, quote, prevent potential victims from linking the names of the platform to an alleged scam with a quick web search. And I mean, look, if you're here, then you understand that rebranding is nothing new. We've seen that all the time. And frankly, it's old hat, but it's something that they do. Think of iGenius. You had Wealth Generators, Kuvera Global, and then iGenius. So, they do this stuff all the time whenever they get in trouble. One thing that was especially heinous about the alleged recruitment of minors is that you hear this all the time, right? Let me take a step back. You hear this all the time from people that are joining various MLMs. It's, your friends and family are going to persecute you, or they're going to try to stop you. They're going to tell you that it's a scam, that it's a cheat and all this stuff. Don't listen to them. Just persevere and push through. Well, apparently this Awaken Dreamers group, when they were recruiting the children, pushed that narrative pretty hard, right? So they would pressure young people to abandon their studies and even cut their family relationships so they could devote themselves to the activity of the organization, bordered on certain pressure techniques like that of sects, right? So they were creating these little core groups of these individuals and forcing them away from their family. It is even reported that some of the victims of this particular scheme were 17 years old and left their families, who obviously didn't want them to be a part of this, to then live with members of iMarket's Academy, or IM Mastery Academy. So there's that. I mean, that's very cult-like, I guess you could even say. So there was supposed to be a big event coming up in Barcelona, Spain, on April 8th of 2022, where the founder, Christopher Terry, intended to may even celebrate this whole fact because he was going to be there to speak on behalf of it. And I am beyond Barcelona, which we're going to try to see if we can get some video of that so we can see kind of what's going on, because these MLMs are acting crazy. But that is a quick snap of what's going on in the world of IM Mastery Academy in Spain. While that doesn't really affect anybody in America, it's definitely good to know, because if these individuals are doing this overseas and are getting in trouble for it and being persecuted for it, then it's not that hard to assume that the same exact thing is happening here in the States, but on a far less regulated market. So there you go. Consider subscribing if you liked it. Hope you liked these short takes. And these companies try to flatline you financially. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it.
Snatch back your brain, zombie. Snatch it back and hold it.